A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
All right, Los Angeles. Welcome to Dollholla, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Today, we present our 2024 playoffs and present the Scream Queens versus 2023 champions, the Tough Cookies. Are you ready to meet the skaters?
Kicking it off, let's welcome to the track your Tough Cookies! Where? What?
They're asking if they're going second.
Wearing Woot! Steph Kahn, 1! Number 10, it's Knockout. 6-7, Amatsa Killian. Number 76, Jezebel. 83, Diana Ross. 329, Draft Punk. 440, Avonica Deborah. Number 711, Snack Attack. 923, Vanna Fight. 1202, Moulin Rouge. 1918, Malice Cullen. 2022, Chance the Lapper. Co-captain of the Tough Cookies, 218, Penetration. And your captain of the Tough Cookies, 33, DD, come running over. Coaching the Cookies, Atomic Blonde, and Care About Nothing. Also on the Cookies, Beats by Kane, She Deviled Egg, the Tough Cookies.
All right, you ready to make some noise for your Scream Queens? That's right, let's get it up for LA Sweethearts, the Scream Queens, wearing 04, it's Damage Dame. Wearing 31, Ice Creamer. Wearing 97, Slammin' Amazon. Wearing 101, Nunchucks. Wearing 305, it's Gandalf the Cray. Wearing 707, we got Sprocket Racket. Wearing 818, it's Valley Hurl. Wearing 828, it's Night Marin. Wearing 925, Sweet Home Alabama. Wearing 1031, Melistopheles. Wearing 1616, we got Block Matrix. Wearing 3720, we got Hannah Barbarian. Your co-captain, number 156, Horchata. And the captain of your Scream Queens, number 647, Whiskey Behavior. Your alternate is Chick Van Dyke. Your turn coach is Black Mamba. And your coaches are Whoopi Woolberg and Brooklyn Decker. Give it up for your Scream Queens, everybody.
All right, and if you're looking for justice, it's all here in black and white. It's the Enforcers. Head referee, Metallic Kyle. Game executioner, the Kingslayer. Jam refs, Casey Cajones and Suspect Ed. Pack refs, Wild Bill Hiccup and Helvetica. Outside pack refs, Morning Wood and Ridley Scorpio. Penalty tracker, Cherry Blazer. Penalty tracker, assistant, Lady Macbeth. Penalty box administrators, Shakilra and Rumblebee. Eyes in the Sky, E.T. Peter and Hassel Black. Scoreboard operator, Go Ishii Roll. Whiteboard Girl Friday and runner, Honeybee be the Enforcers.
Hey, we'd like to thank our EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, and of course the fabulous Rad crew. Our DJ today is DJ MacBook Air. I'm Eva Lee and this is Trixie Biscuit. And now if you'll take a moment, we have some acknowledgments. The Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We honor and pay respects to the elders, descendants, past, present, and emerging. We acknowledge our responsibility and commitment to truth, healing, and reconciliation, and to elevating the stories, culture, and community of the original habitats of Los Angeles. We are grateful for the opportunity to skate on these ancestral lands. We also recognize that our country is continuously defined and supported and built upon oppressed communities and peoples. We acknowledge labor inequities and the shared responsibility for combating oppressive systems in our daily work and skate. All right, everybody, we gather here today to get through this thing called life, and I have one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate it. We've got our Scream Queens versus the Tough Cookies. Do we have anybody here for the first time? All right.
What? Oh my goodness.
let's do our best to explain this. The skaters have stars on their helmet covers. The first one through is the lead jammer. In this case, it's DEFCON 1 for the Tough Cookies. The lead jammer can either skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or call it off anytime by putting hands on hips. When the lead jammer enters the pack, every member of the opposing team passed is a point. That is DEFCON coming through for a full scoring pass and going after the opposing jammer, which is a Valley Hurl for the Scream Queens. Did everyone get that? Great. Oh! DEFCON 1 coming through on a second scoring pass, while Valley Hurl is getting stuck at the back of that Tough Cookies pack.
Really aggressive choice, but it's early game, and so you love to see it. DEFCON fighting through a big wall in front, but the pack is separated. They gotta let DEFCON go.
Now you have these enforcers in the middle, and they're basically in charge of the rules around here. And they're also in charge of the points. Looks like we got 14 points for the Tough Cookies and 1 point for the Scream Queens.
That's right. Once you pass a skater, you have that point. That point is yours to keep forever. Even if that skater gets behind you or you pass them again, you just get 1 point. Ooh, we got some penalties, Evalie.
Yeah, we do. Oh, I see Gandalf the Cray sitting in the penalty box, along with, I believe, Ice Creamer and, Nunchucks with a directional block, Gandalf with a failure to reform, and I also see Penetration on the other side. I believe that's also a failure to reform. So when you've got blockers in the penalty box, you're skating at a disadvantage.
And it's a big disadvantage with just 2 blockers. This is a wide track and a lot of space to cover.
Yeah, that's Nightmare in there jamming for the Scream Queens, coming up into the pack hot, calling it off.
Ooh, it looked like number 76 there, Jezebel, took a shoulder to the face from her own skater. That makes it not illegal, but it doesn't make it not hurt.
Yeah, just because it's not illegal doesn't mean it's not fun.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what that meant.
True as far as it goes, but.
All right, we do have one of the cookies going into the box with a directional block.
Yeah, it's Vanafite.
Ah, Vanafite. All right, so that is Ice Creamer coming out of the pack, lead jammer for the Scream Queens. Chance the Lapper jamming for the Tough Cookies.
Chance took a hell of a hit at the high rail from Chata that slowed him down considerably.
Yeah, Ice Creamer, though, look at that pack. It is split. It cannot be like that. The skaters have to be in a certain area so that they're considered in the engagement zone. Oh, a nice move there from Ice Creamer. Comes right on through, up to the front.
And by the way, apologies,
4 points.
I whiffed Chance's pronouns there. Chance is they, not him. God's sake, what's wrong with me?
I don't know. What is wrong with anything
What's
right
wrong
now?
with me is I wrote that down really small. And I'm wearing progressive lenses.
Well, vision is hard, especially like reading the whiteboard today. I'm going to really struggle with.
That was Nunchucks with failure to reform.
Yeah, we need that a lot bigger. All right, Penetration jamming for the Tough Cookies. Goes into the infield, had to re-enter that pack without advancing position. And while Penetration works it out, Block Matrix is out of the pack and Lead Jammer. Like I said, Lead Jammer can call it the jam anytime by putting hands on hips, but when you got Penny taking a little follow, you know, Penetration is always down to clown. And
coming up with a huge smile, I might add.
Yeah, I don't. It's hard to be anything but joyful when you watch Penetration
I'm so
skate.
glad to see Penny out there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just
what a delight.
Absolute delight.
DEFCON sitting for an arms penalty.
Oh, hey, DEFCON with an arms penalty.
Yeah, you know, you've seen roller derby in the movies and on TV, and here in real life, you can't chicken wing, you can't punch people, you can't clothesline them. There's any number of things you're not allowed to do with your hands. Only common decency prevents me from describing them all.
D-Cup jamming for the Tough Cookies. Out lead, and that's Valley Hurl still stuck in the pack behind Malice Cullens and Jezebel there trying to get through. Finally makes it out. You're kind of in a situation, you're not a blocker, you're not a point. But the damage already being done there.
Yeah, Melistopheles floored a cookie blocker directly into the jammer's path, which I think prevented that full pass.
Strategery.
Strategery.
All right, is everyone having fun so far? This is nice, right? This is good. We're gathered together. This is great. With our family here, our Derby family. We do have some penalties, though.
Yep, 2 of them, and I believe they're on Vanna Fight, arms above the shoulders.
Nightmare and jamming for the Scream Queens, and that's Moulin Rouge that is out.
In hot pursuit.
Yeah, in very, very hot pursuit. Is that right? 0 points. So 2 points for the Scream Queens. So if you see there's an enforcer in the middle, right here we have Casey Cajones, and he's got a blue headband on. That means he's monitoring what the Scream Queens are doing. So he's saying if he's pointing to the jammer, that means they're the lead jammer. If he's putting up fingers, he's saying that they just got points. Suspect Ed is the jam ref for the Tough Cookies. So he's got a green headband on. And whenever the lead jammer comes out for Scream Queens, he'll point for him. So right there, StefCon 1 becomes lead jammer. You see Suspect Ed immediately point to establish that. Fantastic yelling there from Sweetie, though, trying to get the pack together, using that pivot position as a way to direct the strategy of the defense.
StefCon sees the high road is open, cuts through, cuts low on the inside. Another full pull for the Cookies, and StefCon 1.
StefCon 1.
Looks like the jammer ice creamer took off the helmet cover in an attempt to pass it, did not succeed, and put it back on.
Yeah, so the stars and the stripes. We'll explain those in a little bit but right now that Suspect Ed is showing us that StefCon 1 came through with another scoring pass. How many points we got there, Ed? 15 points for StefCon 1 of the Tough Cookies. StefCon, I was gonna say, that's my brother's favorite skater, and he lets me know all the time. It wasn't me, StefCon. All right, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. If you are new to roller derby, it's been around since the 1930s. Yes, it's a Depression-era sport, and eventually evolved into this. It is a game that has always been considered inclusive for genders and sexuality and races and ethnicities. It has been one of 2 sports invented in the United States, and the one that has definitely always promoted inclusivity. And we're proud to keep the tradition of it on here in Los Angeles. With our beautiful bank track that we built ourselves. We're a volunteer-run organization, so make sure you buy some merch and good stuff like that. So it looks like we have an official timeout being called. Gonna figure out some legalities here.
You know what else we got, Evilly? We got loads of folks watching along in our YouTube channel.
Oh my goodness, how many people are watching us right now?
At least 600 or 700, I think, Evilly, probably. I mean, I can't count them all. But, you know, we've got a Scoldy out there who says, "We love all the hard work Rad Crew does. Thank you." We've got shout outs for Wooby. Is that Wooby? All right, Wooby,
yeah,
get
Wooby.
it. And Marius Toledo says, "Go Derby Sisters, Damage Dame, Whiskers, Creamer, Mulan, Matrix, and Scrappy in the audience. Miss ya, cheers from Washington." So
Yeah,
thanks,
I see
everybody.
Sweepy's in there. Golden Caulfield's in there. Hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Oh, I think we just got another 100 people in the chat room. My God. It's
Wow.
just packed. They're cheek by jowl in there.
That's exciting. Oh, it's almost as exciting as Nightmare versus Jezebel. Wow. Oh my God, Jez is like, that is a no.
Jez hits the hips and didn't hear a whistle, turned around like, excuse me?
Yeah, I've been trying to put my hands on my hips to call things off since Tuesday, so I don't know.
Coach Whoopi taking some folks off the track because the blue team's got a couple penalties.
Yeah, I see Sweetie in there and also Gandalf. I believe those are directional blocks.
Yep, I would say so.
All right, so Scream Queens are down 2 blockers. Chance the Leopard jamming for the Tough Cookies, who are currently at a lead 35-10. Tough Cookies are the favorite in this bout since they are the champions of the year currently.
And they did defeat this team when the 2 of them met just a couple months ago.
But hey, there's Slam and Amazon jamming for the Scream Queens. I believe this is Slam and Amazon Sweet 16 with the Derby doll.
Oh my goodness, seriously? That's lovely.
stuck in the back of the pack as Chance the Lapper comes on through. Oh, and penetration. No, I'm sorry, that's Di. I just saw the hair. Diana Ross taking Slamazon into the infield. Oh, nice little jump there from Chance. Chance is just a fantastic skater to watch. I always, such a pleasure watching that mega smile just lighting up the entire Valhalla. Oh!
Big ol' hit from Sprocket Rocket.
Yeah. Yeah, make some noise for roller derby, everybody. 4 points for the Scream Queens.
I see a couple cookies in the box there. That's where we keep the cookies, in the cookie box.
We do.
Right now, we've got your choice of Moulin Rouge for directional block or Malice Cullen also for directional block.
Hey, by the way, that was 17 points for the Tough Cookies.
Holy
I know.
smokes.
They take the lead 52-14, but here comes penetration. And I believe, yep, that's Valley Hurl coming out for the Scream Queens. Now, once again, you can see the lead jammer because right there, Suspect Ed is pointing at penetration. They both have some color coordination there.
And a spinning call off from Penny on Penny's way off of the track, but manages to call it off while still in play. Cookies out to a big early lead, 54-14 with 5 minutes to go in the first.
But here's a situation. We have got the Cookies jammer in the penalty box. I believe that's an arms penalty, and that's penetration. So what happens here is we got what you call a power jam. Advantage Scream Queens. That's right, one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is your Scream Queens. But it is going to be a tough one for them to get through. That's a Nightmare that they put in, has their power jammer. They're holding back D-Cup at the back of the pack. That's a way that they can try, and by holding a skater back there to control the speed of the pack, they're hoping to give a chance for Nightmare to get through more scoring passes. Ren goes in the infield out of rear of the pack without advancing position. Coming up against D-Cup. D-Cup goes to the rail. Ren almost through, and then there is Vanna fight.
Snack attack still needs to work. There we go.
Yeah.
Jim's over.
That's smart. Call it off. Good job, Ren. How many points we got there? 4 points for the Scream Queens. And we got some more penalties happening. Yeah, I've seen Ren go into the penalty box for the Scream Queens. That's going to make, and with Sweetie joining her, that's going to make this a power jam. Advantage to the Tough Cookies, although they have snack attack in the penalty box. Your power jammer for this jam will be the one and only Diana Ross, everybody. And here we go. One jammer on the floor, one team that can score, that is the Tough Cookies.
Yeah.
And look how Di just makes quick work of that pack. Scream Queens are thinned out, but so are the, well, I guess they have even packs, so.
Trying to get the folks up there quicker. Mel has to hold up to re-enter safely.
Yeah, Scream Queens definitely want to race it. The faster it goes, the harder it's going to be for Di to get around.
She doesn't make it look hard either.
Yeah,
She makes it look very easy indeed.
I know. Well, Di makes everything look fabulous. Chance going, right up to Horchata and just kind of bouncing off of Horchata. That was fantastic.
Interesting choice by Chata, though, trying to keep the wall together. It kind of slows down the pack a little bit. Usually you see people run it there.
Yeah, Horchata and Gandalf, they're trying to put that bracing together, and then you have Melon there that was about to drop a block on Moulin Rouge. 10 points for the Tough Cookies. Bring it to 64-19. We got about 2 minutes left in this quarter, and then we'll have a quick 5-minute break. We do have some penalties. We got Horchata in the penalty box and being joined in there by Melisopheles for the Scream Queens, and then Moulin Rouge. 2 penalties there. I believe that's a directional block and a failure to reform for the Cookies. If you get 7 penalties, you're ejected from the bout, so good to keep an eye on that. Penalties are bad. Stefcon out lead for the Tough Cookies, and Valley Hurl once again. Oh man, it's getting knocked into the infield by Draft Punk of the Tough Cookies.
Nice little hit by Draft Punk. Came just as the ref was calling split pack, so I'll be interested to know if it will be considered an illegal block or not. Or blocking out position, I guess.
Oh, yeah, here comes Steph Con 1. Although right through Hannah Barbarian did lose positioning for a moment. That could be considered a back block. We'll have to see. Bracing for Steph Con to come through. Oh, and there comes Draft Punk to clear the path. Oh, you're just like waving at people. Look, give Steph Con 1 some love, people.
Hi, Steph Con.
Woo! My brother's springing for you from Toledo, Steph. Was that? Oh, we got a timeout being called. And once again, I want to give some love to people who are watching in our online broadcast. The Derby Dolls do a fantastic webcast. We have an amazing team of volunteers up here. And so if you can't be here, we hope you'll check out our live feed. I want to give a shout out to Truck Driving Kimmy. Kimmy is hauling 32,000 pounds of turkeys from Springdale, Arkansas to Bangor, Maine. So that's a lot of turkeys. Hey, lots of love there to you, Truck Driving Kimmy. Who else we got in there in the...
Egg is in there from Chicago saying, looking good, cookies.
Yeah, where's Egg? There's all these signs around here. We need to know where Egg is.
Egg's in Chicago.
Egg is in Chicago in the chat room, everybody. And it looks like Sweetie's going to be in the penalty box with a back blocking. And it looks like Draft Punk will be in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty. And it looks like, Penetration will be in there with a stopping penalty. Does anyone else need to know where everybody is? No? Everyone know where everyone is? Do we all know that the bar is over there, the merch is over there, the concessions are there, and you can also buy raffle tickets. Because we do
raffle tickets.
Yeah, we'll tell you more about that. We do a raffle right here at the end of the third quarter.
I love a raffle ticket. I also love shiny things. I don't know if you saw when we came in, Believe. There's some vendors out front who've got some very, very sparkly things indeed that look beautiful in the sunshine. You should go and get them.
I've got some earrings from a vendor at the last game, and I just love them so much. They're blue. Oh, Nightmare was so close to getting out. What a fantastic charge there. And D-Cup. Oh, Jammer hits Jammer.
Dang.
That was good.
That was real good. Save that one for the highlight reel, Rad.
I know, I feel like we should just can we put a pin in that?
Yeah. End of the first. First game, end of the first. Woo!
All right, so D-Cup got lead jammer. How can you tell the lead jammer? Right there, and Force in the middle, pointing at her with the corresponding helmet band.
Yeah, and making the decision there to just kind of take it easy, run out some clock here.
Oh, coming right through behind Hannah Barbarian, calls it off before going into the infield. Let's give it up for the Tough Cookies, everybody.
Tough Cookies coming to the close of a rollicking first, ahead 79-19. StephCon won alone, having chalked up two 15-point jams in this quarter, you believe.
That's 83.
Oh, my bad, 83.
83.
You have to say it like that, too, 83.
I say 83, Diana Ross, who is the pivot for this jam, and that is Di's number. We got Draft Punk on the jam line against Noomchucks for the Screen Queens. Oh, that's tight.
And Melly with the last effort, but both jammers exiting together.
I'm sorry, that is Knockout. Knockout was jamming and calls it off.
And that is that on your first. No points in that jam. Cookies go into the second, ahead 83-19.
Hey, I got some people I want to welcome. Hey, where's the Barbarians? We got a couple Barbarians here. That's right, Mom and Dad Barbarian have come here to play. Are you the Barbarians? It is so nice to meet you. I want to thank you. Hannah Barbarian is a fantastic person. I've been in the league for 21 years now, and I skated the alumni game last year, and I cannot tell you how supportive Hannah Barbarian was to the people skating and just to the league in general. So you should be very, very proud, and thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Don't forget, check out your merch booth here. We got the snacks. Snacks are good. And of course, the bar. We are a nonprofit organization, so this all helps to keep the lights on. And we'll be back with you in just a few moments. All right, everybody. I have a Van Halen tattoo, so we were supposed to allow that play all the way out, but that's all right. Welcome back to the second quarter of exciting road derby action here in Valhalla. Is everyone doing all right out there? You doing okay? You having a good time? Yeah,
That's
all
what
right.
we're here for, folks.
We are here to be together and to share this amazing sport that has always been meant for the people. It's never meant to be exclusive. It's always been a community-based sport, or it should be. And the Slammin' Amazon trying to get out of the pack for the Scream Queens, goes in the infield. Yeah, Dice just keeps knocking Slammin' Amazon in there. And here comes Knockout, jamming for the Tough Cookies.
Di has just got their number. Amazon decides, I'm not going by Diana anymore. And look at that, Amazon's out of the pack.
Yeah, wow, Knockout really fighting to get out of that pack.
Chalks up another quick 4 for the Cookies.
Yeah, but Knockout has little pigtails, kind of like Draft Punk, so I felt like they're sisters or something. We do have Gandalf the Cray. Gandalf in the penalty box with the directional block. Gandalf is part of our rad crew, so we'll be making sure to give Gandalf a hard time about that in the next bout. Out of love.
Gandalf doesn't have time for your shit, Evilly.
It's all out of love. Ice Creamer, loving to get out of that pack. Stuck behind, Stefan for a moment, and now behind Jezebel and Mulan.
Ice Creamer's out. You know, it's the danger at the back of the pack when it's going that slow is keeping your blocks legal. Once the first whistle goes, you have to take off, and you are not allowed to stop or take one single solitary step backwards. So sometimes you see that block coming up, and you just want it so bad you take a little step, and there you are in the box.
Yeah, it's a really good thing. You must keep moving forward, and I feel that's a really important message today, and all days. Keep moving forward. 1 point.
Scream Queens.
They're up to 20. Fantastic.
I see a couple bodies in the box, though. No, just one. Coach Rippy tells Hannah, come back. You're not in trouble.
All right, so we do have, what is that, Whiskey in the penalty box, captain of the Scream Queens in the penalty box for a low block. And then we also got a stopping penalty and a directional block for the Tough Cookies.
Yeah, the important thing there is that that brings Mulan to possibly 4 by my unofficial count. That's a lot of penalties at this point of the game.
Well, hey, look who's jamming, though. It's Avada Kedavra. Woo! Number 440. How many people remember an Oldsmobile 440 and how fantastic they were? Best cars ever.
We're going to have a stoppage here, folks.
All right, give it up for Sprocket Rocket, everybody. That was a hard hit. That is the thing with roller derby. You are on skates, and there's this thing called gravity and inertia and all these things. And that's why they were S1 helmets, a symbol of protection since 2009 and the official helmet of the Derby Dolls, S1 helmets. We encourage everyone to always wear safety gear, especially helmets if you're on wheels. It's always a good idea. And we're going to take just a moment here while everyone kind of gets things together. See who was supposed to go to the penalty box. See the skaters are ready for the whistling on the track. And it looks like full pack, so nobody in the penalty box for this jam.
So as you might have seen, Sprocket took that helmet off, and that's what happens when we have a medical call-off. The skater removes the helmet for 5 jams minimum, and just to make sure that everybody's okay before they get back in the game.
You know, Sprocket has fantastic hair.
It's beautiful
So,
hair. I'm glad we get to see it, but I'm sorry about why.
If this is the way to show off the do, it's not good. All right, Diana Ross versus Nightmare, and you see Di's like communicating in the pack. You need to go here. You need to go there. Oh, right through, calls it off. And Di is so good with that little lateral twirl.
Yeah, Di had the Wheaties this morning, let me tell you that.
I feel like we should name the twirl that Di does. You know, it's like the Ross around, or I don't know, something.
The Ross around.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think, maybe I should do it after a Diana Ross song or something. We do have, I think the timeout, is that being called?
The timeout was called By the Cookies.
Yeah, and we got a Moxa-Killen in the penalty box. Yeah, I'm having a tough time reading that. Hey, let's do a quick check here. Who here is rooting for the Scream Queens? Yeah. Who's rooting for the Tough Cookies? Yeah. Who's just rooting for roller derby? Woo! Thank you.
I'm rooting for me to go to Staples between games and go buy a great big marker.
Oh,
and donate it.
Yeah, well, they have a bunch of markers up there. So, you know, the thing was the daytime games, we get our information on penalties from a whiteboard written in the middle. And so when we're trying to relay those penalties, we have the information of a skate number and a code. And particularly in the early game, sometimes we get glare on the board, and it makes it very difficult to read.
Our job is so hard. Feel bad for
Yeah,
us.
right.
Can we have a round of applause for me, whose job is very hard? Yes, thank you, the one person who actually did it. I appreciate you.
Reading's hard, but yeah. So we have a little trouble with that. But you know, if you have questions, you know, you can ask. We have a halftime. That's always a good time to do that. Want to give a shout out again to some of our sponsors. Once again, I mentioned S1 Helmets, a symbol protecting a Derby doll since 2009. An official helmet of the Derby Dolls. Shop Smart, shop S1 Helmet Smart. Hey, we got a raffle ticket by the way, so we'll tell you more about that next time. Just right about to get into that.
We keep teasing the raffle. We're making them wait for it. If you want spoiler alert, you can get your own tickets. Go down there, buy snacks, and get those tickets.
Get a snack and a ticket.
Ticket and a snack.
All right, there is Draft Punk jamming for the Tough Cookies out in lead. Ice Creamer so close to getting out, but comes right into Jezebel. It's like a little tornado. Jezebel is kind of like a tornado, just kind of like off the,
And relentless, Jez was not giving up on that block.
Yeah, and then like Draft Punk just getting a high five from Steph coming through, or maybe it was an assist, but it looked like a high five to me. Maybe like a mid five. All right, what do we got on that one? 4 points for the Tough Cookies.
Tough Cookies at 97, knocking on Hundred's door with 11 minutes left in the half.
Hey, speaking of snacks, Snack Attack in the penalty box with a directional block for the Tough Cookies. So as you'll see, when there's a penalty, there is the disadvantage. You have one less blocker on the track. Malice Collins jamming for the Tough Cookies. And is that Mel? No. My eyes are just like a little tired. That is Block Matrix coming through for the Scream Queens.
And Mel's in the pack giving them a tough time in there.
Yeah, Mel's trying to not have her house burn on fire right now, and still came out to skate roller derby. So.
Yeah, well, Mel's been putting it all into the game because she's been doing business out there.
Yeah, she's trying to open up that back wall to make it possible for Block Matrix to come through, but Cookies are really holding it. Look at Di and Chance, just like I can't.
Great awareness by D-Cup as the Scream Queens tried to push the pack forward, splitting the pack so that the jammer would have to be released. D-Cup just kept staying within 5 feet, bridging the pack and making sure that everything is still a legal engagement zone.
Yeah, and that was Avada Kedavra who was bracing there with Chance. Yeah, my allergies have been really hitting me, so my eyesight's a little funky this week. All right, we do have a penalty against the Scream Queen. Oh, hey, it's Mel. What's up, Mel?
We were just talking about you.
We were just talking about you, Mel. We weren't thinking we were going to announce you have a penalty, but there you are.
I was thinking we were. It was over there in turn 3.
Yeah. You're better at counting that than I am. You skated
Oh,
longer than I
nice
did.
one.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice work at the front of the pack by Gandalf to break out Nightmare. Lead jabber.
Yeah, knockout. Wow. So close to getting out of there for the cookies. Comes against Damage Dame and Gandalf the Cray.
Dive, forcing Marin out.
Moulin Rouge was trying to hold the back line along with Jezahel.
Good methodical jamming by Nightmare to get through that pack. Just one skater at a time. That's how you do it. And especially when you're as strong and fast as Nightmare is, you always have to be on the lookout for those backlocks, danger backlocks. So being clever about it was very good.
Hey, 3 points from, and hey, Barbarians. And a Barbarian in the penalty box. That's right. Take a picture, send it to the family. Make sure you tag them. There's your sweet baby girl sitting in the penalty box.
What has become of my baby?
Did you get a picture? Make sure you get a picture of that. Send it home. Put it on your Christmas card or something, you know.
Cookies Jammer came out and went all the way back to the back.
Yeah, so what's happening here is we have a star pass. And that is, when you see the person with the stripe on the helmet, that is the pivot. They have the ability to take the star from the jammer and become the jammer themselves. It is the transfer of the jammer power to the star.
Ches the Lapper just on Sweetie, like white on rice, as it were. Unless you have brown rice, in which case it's like brown on rice.
I don't understand that saying, so I'm not even going to comment on it. 3 points for the Scream Queens. Oh, Ice Creamer in the penalty box.
Ooh, we got a power jam for the Tough Cookies, leading 97-29.
All right, one jammer to floor, one team that can score.
What did they do?
I don't know.
I'm dying to know.
I don't know. I feel like D-Cup's trying to call a time off or something.
Oh, double jammer. Both jammers did the dirty.
Oh, so Snack got a penalty and Ice Creamer got a penalty. So what happens is when both jammers are down, it's a regular jam, and then they each field a blocker. So it's a regular jam, everybody. Everyone together, regular jam. Okay, let's check the math real quick. One jammer each team, 3 blockers on the track, each with one skater in the penalty box. Avada Kedavra.
High stepping on the inside line.
Yeah, out lead for the Cookies. Night making it out. Ren having a little issue there with her knee guards. That gives me a little concern.
Woo! Nice work from those Cookies blockers, opening the door just in time for their jammer to slide on through.
The Cookies are they're just so tight together. They have some skaters that have been really skating together for a long time. Avada Kedavra up, works her magic.
4 points for the Scream Queens, and I do believe that was 8 for the Cookies, bringing them to a total of 105 to the Cookies, 33. One player each in the box.
Yeah, we got an above shoulders block there for Sprocket's back in. Sprocket's fine. And then we got another above shoulders block there for Vanna Fight. You know, getting home by 7:30 to watch Wheel of Fortune is my new favorite thing. I mean, it was kind of my old favorite thing, but it's one of my favorite things.
You can be here with me at 7:30.
Yeah, well, it's not on the weekdays.
Forgive me for
Monday through Friday, I watch
the Wheel of Fortune broadcast schedule.
I try to get done with my workout in my shower in time to watch Wheel of Fortune. I don't watch the news anymore, just Wheel of Fortune. Jezahel out lead for the Cookies. 4 points for the Cookies as they rack up their lead over the Scream Queens. Scream Queens have been in what we call a rebuilding period of the team, where it's taken a bit to move in some of the new members and build up their strength. We do have, is that Gandalf?
That's Gandalf with the directional
Ken in the penalty box?
That may be Gandalf's 5th trip to the PD.
Is Gandalf working the second shift of the game up here for Rad?
Well, Rad is understaffed, so.
Yeah, we are a bit understaffed. Draft Punk out lead for the Cookies, but here comes Ice Creamer for trying to get by Amoxicillin and StephCon won, but got too far away from the pack, had to let him go.
StephCon fiercely defending there. I love StephCon's visor. Did you see StephCon has a visor? That's so clever.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to be blocking that hard.
Steph Kahn is a very smart skater. Really thinks of every possible way to work every single angle to be the most excellent skater she can be. And the visor helps. So we got a Moxakillen for the cookies with directional block and blocking out of play. And then we got a failure to reform, I want to say a snack attack.
It is.
You know, a little easier to read because the sun's starting to come off of it, but still having a little bit of glare. Oh, slamming Amazon out for the Screen Queens.
The pack is in the back, so...
Yeah, it's Malice Cullen in the back behind Sprocket, Whiskey, and Damage Dame. I think
Hannah manages to disrupt, and then Malice decides to join the wall and try to defend as a blocker.
Oh, slamming Amazon through! Wow, that was beautiful.
Very nice line.
What a great way to celebrate slamming Amazon's 16th year with the Derby Dolls. Gorgeous moves from Slammin' Amazon. Part of our rad crew, too. Fantastic.
What a beauty. 10 points.
Rockstar.
And I give it 10 points, too. That's a... Can we give bonus points, Emily?
Well, style points, I'd go to 11. Yeah, we do have... some Screen Queens in the penalty box. That will be Sprocket Rocket with a blocking out of play. And then we do have an arms penalty.
That's on Hannah.
Oh, hey, Barbarians. Back in the penalty box if you want to get a picture of your sweet little girl in the penalty box.
You know, I think I might have been giving some of Gandalf's penalties to Hannah. I don't know. I'm screwing it all up.
Well, that's why we have the enforcers. They track all the stuff for us.
That's
Wow. Moulin Rouge taking a long journey into the infield and having a little difficulty re-entering that pack without advancing position.
That's why I always say that my account is unofficial because I screwed up. I don't know, squat.
Well, yeah, I mean, what are they going to do, deduct it from our pay? We love the sport so much. We volunteer our time for it because we want to be here to support the league, the people in it, and the people who watch it. We love the sport of roller derby, and we want to do what we can to be the ambassadors to share this amazing sport with as many people as we can because we love it so much, and we love the people on the track.
Cookie swarming Valley Hurl, but Valley Hurl escapes.
Yeah, by the way, that sound, the track is made of masonite. So when you hear somebody fall on it, that's the sound of masonite, and it is just beautiful.
That's what it sounds like when you fall on a mason.
Oh, masonite. Falling on masonite is like one of my favorite sounds. 4 points for the Tough Cookies. If they ask what your favorite sounds are, it's free burritos and hitting masonite and Steve Harris's bass tracks when when you're in an Iron Maiden show. My favorite things. A few of my favorite things. Oh, not having their favorite moments. We got in the playbooks for the Screen Queens. Mel Stoffleys and Sweetie, both with failure to reform penalties. Coming down to the last 2 minutes of the first half, and then we'll have a quick 20-minute break. You can buy some raffle tickets at the concessions.
Yep, they've got a Prosecco and Trader Joe's Snacks gift pack, Mario Brothers figurines and advent calendar, Fall Guys plushie, and a gift bag Dirty Doll merch. Get in on that.
Yeah, Chucks is out for the Screen Queens. Snack Attack out for Tough Cookies. Wow. Oh! Oh, Draft Punk's like, yeah, you're not going anywhere. All right, 0 points for the Cookies.
That's a Tough Cookies double play, man. Steph Kahn to Draft Punk, forget about it.
Yeah, 2 to 3 points for the Screen Queens. Hey, don't forget, so the raffle tickets you can win, the Prosecco and Trader Joe's Snacks gift basket. Let's see, advent calendar, Fall Guys plushie, gift bag of dolls merch. The main thing is we do the raffle right here at the end of the third quarter. You should buy a raffle ticket now because if you don't play, you don't win.
All right, we've got a power jam for the Scream Queens to close out the half. Slamming Amazon wearing the star after a low blocking penalty on Snack Attack jamming for the Cookies last jam.
Yeah, and I tell you, Hannah Barbarian trying to break up that wall of green and having a really difficult time. Look at the Cookies blockers in there, and then having to come by, a D-Cup. D-Cup and Avada Kedavra coming up into that front position.
I'll tell you, it is intimidating as hell when a blocker turns around and faces you.
Yeah.
When you're trying to block against them. And then D-Cup put those those arms out too. I mean, you're not allowed to hit anybody with them, but
I
it's
had,
still scary.
It's scary. I had when I was scrimmaging for the alumni game, I had somebody just like literally drag me 20 feet across the track, and I could do nothing about it.
Oh yeah!
Woo! Slamming Amazon!
Amazon has got such edge control, those pinpoint turns. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And I tell you, Whoopi Goldberg in the middle with the call it off. It's fantastic. All right, do we have one more jam, or is that it? Is it halftime, everybody? Hey, it's halftime. Once again, go to concessions, buy some raffle tickets, please, so that you can play during the end of the third quarter. If we don't have you there to win prizes, it's not as much fun. So you can get those at concessions. Make sure you get some stuff. We don't sell alcohol after the third quarter, so grab some now. And of course, some merch we'd really appreciate, and we'll see you back here in 20 minutes. All right, welcome back to the second half of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Did everyone have a good time at halftime? I hope you got some merch. I hope you got some raffle tickets.
I did.
Yay! Yeah, because it's no fun if we're up here calling raffle at the end of third quarter and nobody has any tickets to win the prizes.
It's very fun for me because I always have tickets.
Yep, and then you could win all the prizes and then you could give some of them to me. All right, we got 120 for the Tough Cookies, 51 for the Scream Queen. Starting this off, penetration in the penalty box for the Tough Cookies. And we got Sprocket Rocket jamming for the Scream Queens. D-Cup brought it over for the Tough Cookies and just completely stuck behind Damage Dame there for quite a while, getting a little assist from Snack Attack and getting out of that pack. Wow, that was some fantastic movement there by the Scream Queens defense, holding Snack Attack right back and allowing Sprocket to pick up some 4 points for the Scream Queens.
Yeah, the Scream Queens defense really picked it up in the second quarter. In the first, they were outscored by the Cookies 81-49, with 47 points coming on just 3 jams, not even power jams by the Tough Cookies. But in the second, they held the Cookies to 39, to the Scream Queens 32. So they kept it closer, but they still have a lot of deficit to make up.
That's some excellent reporting there, Trixie
Hey,
Biscuit.
I do that sportscasting shit.
Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, so we don't have anybody in. Oh, no, I'm sorry, we do.
Too soon.
Oh, looks like Sprocket got a back blocking penalty, and that's going to make this a power jam advantage for the Tough Cookies. They got Vanna Fight up there on the jam line, making some decisions who's going into the pack. Wow. Oh, Chance was like just holding on to Horchata, and instead Chance just went kind of flying over. I'm sorry, that is Nunchucks. I saw Sparklies.
You can't trust the Sparklies, Evely.
Yeah. Well, you know.
It is Derby after all.
Horchata usually wears a bandana, or wears a bandana often. Anyway.
Big wall in front, but they are well ahead of the pack, and they've got to let Vanna go. That's pass number 1.
Yeah, you have to stay in the engagement zone. They got Melistopheles. Look at how Chance is holding Mel back. Like, it's like this whole little group. You got, you know,
Chance also looks
Draft Punk, and like Mel's just like, all right.
Chance also looked like they were talking to Mel. Or was Chance like selling Amway in there?
Yeah, Mel's probably like, my house could be on fire and I'm skating roller derby. You should just let me go. That's what
Have
I
you
would
ever heard
say.
of a Kirby vacuum? Sorry, I think I'm funny. All right, that's the end of that power jam. Cookies stacking them up.
My brain's a little slow today. It's 12 points though for the Tough Cookies. Bring it to 100, and they'll bring it to 132 to 55. And we do have Nunchucks going in the penalty box for the Screen Queens with a blocking out of play. And Chance the Lapper going in the penalty box for the Tough Cookies with an arms penalty. Knockout jamming for the Tough Cookies, being taken to the infield by Horchata, and that is giving Slam and Amazon a chance to get out lead for the Scream Queens.
Damage Dame doing great footwork in the front, trying to hold back Knockout.
Yeah, Knockout breaks free because they had to let Knockout go. Slam and Amazon stuck behind a Amoxicillin and Die.
Yeah, Amoxicillin and Die just being a great pair there. Die bracing Amoxicillin high, but then with the ability to cut low. And just like that, the Cookies steal lead jammer status.
Yeah, the Mox Die combination is just fantastic.
Both jammers struggling through the pack. Everybody's on a scoring pass, and then, no, I thought I saw a call-off attempt, Evil.
Yeah, it looked like Knockout was trying to call it off, and then changed I don't know.
It can be tough in the pack. There's so much going on. There's so much activity. That's why you often see jammers taking huge moves with the hands to call it off there, just to make sure they get seen.
Yeah. Really aggressively calling off.
I am calling it off.
Can you see me calling it off? All right, Knockout going in the penalty box with that star helmet. Gonna make this a power jam. Ooh. Yep, knockout in there with a low blocking penalty, joined by Avada Kedavra with a directional block. And then, not to be outdone, of course, the Tough Cookies got some penalties there. They have got Nightmarein and
And that's Damage Dame.
And Damage Dame, thank you. I thought it was 104 instead of 04 and got confused there. All right.
All right, big opportunity for the Scream Queens.
Yeah, Nunchucks. Chucks is out for the Scream Queens.
43 seconds left on the jam clock.
Yeah, 58 to 135. Let's see if what can be done about that.
Jez absolutely reads Young, but it's Young escaping full, lots of time for another pass.
Yeah, Snack trying to get out from behind that blue wall. Doing some great footwork there, but just cannot get past Sweetie and Hanna-Barbarian.
Penny directing traffic as the pivot. Got everybody pretty much together.
Yeah.
They're doing that same bracing move with the one arm at the front of the pack that Di was doing earlier, too.
Yeah, a lot of bracing in Derby now. It's the thing.
It's critical to be able to break up the brace, too, though, because if so that you don't get a multiplayer block.
This is true. If you brace too much, you will get a multiplayer block. Right now we got 9. Was that 9? 9 points for the Scream Queens. And the score is now a Moxakillan to, wait, who's number 135? Not anyone on this team, but I know there is one. All right. That makes sense in my head. Moulin Rouge.
Shot of the last one to beat.
Yeah.
Lady Jammer for the Tough Cookies.
Slam and Amazon out for the Scream Queens.
Yeah, they just seem to be reaching for Amazon a little bit more often, evilly, and why not? They're having a great game.
Did you see the way Horchata just
I
launched
sure
Moulin
did.
Rouge into the infield? That was just fantastic.
Amazon is lead.
Amazon's in the infield.
Oh, no. Amazon is not lead.
Amazon's not lead. Okay, right now, let's just look at suspect added in case of Cajonas and try and see who's lead. One of them will be pointing to somebody in the lead. Casey Cajonas. And calling it off.
Hotly contested jam.
Hotly contested. Huh. 2 points for the Scream Queens.
It gets tough in those, evilly, when there's so much going on, so many bodies. It's very, very difficult to keep track of those points. If I have jam reft, and it's a very difficult skill.
Yeah, I have ref, but they just put me on whiteboard.
Whiteboard's good. Whiteboard is
Yeah,
good. That's my favorite. I think.
Or penalties. My problem is I start doing commentary and nobody wants to hear that.
My problem is that in between counting up the points and then going to report the points, I forget how many points it was.
I know. I forget by the time I've seen the points, and then I look towards the board and I'm about to say,
How many points? I don't know.
a lot of points. Hey, let's hear some noise from everybody. Are you all having a good time? Isn't it nice to be together in this wonderful, safe space of a roller derby action? Your Los Angeles Derby dolls love you and are glad to share this Saturday with you. Was that Horchata? Yeah, I see all the hair. Horchata in the penalty box for the Scream Queens. And Steph Con won a wooten way out of the pack for the Tough Cookies. Ice Creamer jamming for the Scream Queens, but getting stuck behind. Oh, you got a Moxakillan. You got a Avada Kedavra and Knockout holding that front line. Wow. Steph Con making it out just before a block can be launched against her. And there you had Ice Creamer doing a star pass to the pivot of the Scream Queens.
That's good. You want to give it to the pivot.
Yeah, because you're just stuck back there at that point. That's the captain, Whiskey Behavior, who I was very much in danger there of having a Avada Kedavra, I believe. Oh, somebody said on her head.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it on above the shoulders if you're leading with your butt?
I'm not sure. All I know is, are you okay, Whiskey?
Whiskey, we don't like you living up to your name. We like that to be ironic and adorable.
There's a lot of things you expect in Derby, but man, when someone sits on your head, it's just like,
That's a bummer.
Yeah, you skated longer than I did, Trixie, but,
I'm trying to remember if anybody ever sat on my head.
I've been sat. Yeah, it's happened to me.
I had a skater lay down across my entire body. I had to kind of do like a reverse kip up to knock her ass off.
Yeah, I've had a couple concussions. So,
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, which is why sometimes I'm a little slow on these things. Okay, whiskey behavior with a stopping penalty for the Screen Queens. We also got a couple low blocking penalties in there. So yeah, Screen Queens, they have a thinned out pack because they don't have they have a thinned out pack and they don't have a jammer. And that's a problem. And that's why it's a power jam. Advantage for the Tough Cookies. Penetration as your power jammer for the next, I don't know, 40 seconds or until she decides to call it off. Wow, running through on the high side right by Mel Stoffles.
Oh, Patty.
Oh, Mel's like, I didn't like that.
No, but I mean,
Mel had
I'm
some
neutral.
words.
I just like to see pretty derby. That was pretty derby.
Oh, man. Mel can't do anything because Mel's teammates are held at the back of the pack.
It's so hard. Derby is not a one-on-one game. If you find yourself stuck out there all alone, you are basically hung out to dry.
Oh, and I tell you, was that Hannah Barbarian taking out penetration? Wow, and goes at it again.
I think that was Kevin.
Oh, wait, someone lost their toe stop. Wow, that was a lot, people.
I hope you all got to hear D Cup say, Penny, get back on the track. That was fantastic.
Break me. Let's make some noise, everybody. That was fantastic. Woo!
Another 12 points for the Cookies. They're leading 161 to 69.
I gotta say the toe stop on the infield was the chef's kiss of that. We do have some penalties against Melstopheles and against Sweetie, so they have two blockers in the penalty box for this jam for the Screen Queens. Block Matrix trying to get out from being held behind by Ibotica Deborah. Oh, and Mulan. Let's see who's also. Oh, there's Malice and Draft Punk up there. But Vanna Fight coming through as lead jammer. Hey, Vanna's family's here. Woo! Where's the Vanna Fights?
Well, they got a lot to cheer for.
Oh, I think I see Vanna Fights family. They're clapping right now. Is that your mom? Oh, welcome so much. Thank you for being here. Is that Mama Fight? Is that how we do it?
Mama Fight. Oh. That's my favorite YouTube show. Mama Fights.
I like the Barbarians. We're bringing the Barbarians. Okay.
All right.
Vanna Fight calls it off, and Block Matrix seems grateful for that.
As Sweetie exits the penalty box for the Screen Queens, Sweetie is on 6 penalties by my unofficial count. So Sweetie got to keep it extra clean, or else we'll be taking an early exit from this playoff game.
Yeesh. So we do have penalties against, we got Mulan is in there for like directional block times directional block. Stefcon's in there too. Oh,
and
wait.
that's an ejection, Evalie. It's not just a power jam. That is an ejection. That's the last we're going to be seeing of Moulin Rouge tonight. And we've got
Slamming Amazon
on the power jam.
Yeah, celebrating their Sweet 16 with the Derby Dolls, Slamming Amazon. Is that like a point goal? Oh, wow. That was just fantastic.
That's right. Slamming Amazon got to get at least one for every. It's not a power jam. I thought it was a power jam.
I thought it was too. Well, we're doing our best.
All right, I would have swore I saw
yeah, I was a little confused like that. Like, where's the pivot? Wait, who was the. Okay.
All right, well, it's not a power jam. Sorry, folks.
It's a regular jam!
Regular jam!
Oh, wow. I tell you, Dye's so close, but man, Slamming Amazon just owning the track today.
Slamming Amazon understood the assignment. Was that
14 points for the Screen Queens. Timeout being called by...
8 points. They just called 4 twice. When I see it flash into 4,
okay, yeah, 8 points. All right. Hey, and we will have, it's a Tough Cookies timeout. They will be having a Moxie-Killing in the play box for a directional block, and there'll also be a Screen Queen. Hey, let's just do a quick check-in, everybody. Of course, is everyone having fun? Y'all having an all right time? Do you kind of understand? I hope so. I want to tell you that we do have an after party. If you go to the after party, you can just ask the skater, how is this game played? And they'll explain it to you. The after party is at Everson Royce near the Arts District. Everson Royce is located at 1936 East 7th Street. They have a reserved section of the patio for the Derby Dolls between 4:30 and 7:30. It's open to all ages. So yeah, after party at the Everson, all ages. They have a tasty menu that includes vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options. The bar offerings include handcrafted cocktails, boutique small production wines, exceptional beer, and a vast selection of spirits. You can check it all out on the Everson website. They have parking next door, a valet lot next door for $10, but you can try street parking as well. Hey, because they're a large group, there will be a 20% auto gratuity on all tabs from the servers. So, Whiskey Behavior is in charge of our after parties. So you can just ask Whiskey, and I'm sure she'll just be happy to explain all that to you.
Don't ask now. Whiskey's pretty busy right now.
Yeah, Whiskey's a little busy right now in that pivot position for the Scream Queens.
We got some love in the chat room for Whiskey. Lillian says, love you, Whiskey. Love me some Scream Queens.
Yeah, Whiskey Behavior, America's sweetheart for sure. Absolutely love Whiskey. D-Cup out for lead for the Tough Cookies. And Sprocket Rocket. So close for Sprocket.
D-Cup just inserting the hips through that wall, because it is the hips that are key in point scoring in Derby, if your hips pass the opposing skater's hips. So that was the only part of D-Cup that got through the wall, but it was enough for 2 more points for the Tough Cookies.
And it looks like we have Whiskey in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty. Yeah, so you get a point when you pass the opposing member and your hips go past them. Once you get that first person's point, everybody in the penalty box, they become ghost points.
Yeah, you get those points too. And there goes Amazon!
Yeah, slamming Amazon. Oh, the Malice Colors, man, is just running. Look at the pack scrambling. Knockout coming up there to draft Punk and Bonify. Oh, slamming Amazon right into it, calls it off. I don't think
picks up 1. Nothing for the Scream Queens there, or rather nothing for the Cookies there. And some more love. Go Malice. I love you, BB, says Venus. And also says, hell yeah, Amazon. So, Venus is an equal opportunity Derby lover.
Well, aren't we all? I love everybody out there. I love seeing them all succeed. I'm cheering for everybody.
Steph Con 1 out in lead for the Cookies.
Yeah, Ice Creamer are trying to get out of that pack, but Jezebel and Diver are putting up such a strong wall. Steph into the infield has to had to re-enter without advancing position, and now, finally makes it past block matrix and is out lead.
StephCon just letting that back wall hold Ice Creamer as Steph comes around for some more.
Yeah, a lot of confidence into that wall.
Makes it pay and says, why not keep it going? 16 seconds left on the jam clock. StephCon's going to stack points on points on points.
Yeah, Steph is all about the points. It's all about the cheddar with Steph.
Woo, another
points on points for StephCon 1.
Nunchuck slow to get up after that last jam. 4 points for the Scream Queens.
15 points for the Tough Cookies. Looks like we still got about 10 seconds here, and then we're going to do that raffle.
Whoop, whoop.
So you can start looking.
Sorry, that was an unaffiliated whoop, whoop.
An unaffiliated whoop, whoop.
Neutral whoop.
Neutral whoop.
I just love the Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, are you down with the ICP?
I'm always down to clown, baby.
Yeah, I'm on the Gathering of the Juggalos group, so I'll tell you all about it.
I'm Marion out in the lead.
Yeah, ran out lead, penetration out for the Cookies, and right now where the action is in the pack, preparing for the Jammers. Wow, great movement, ran right through, getting taken to the near field, I believe, by D-Cup.
But a great effort just before the whistle by Penny. I don't know how it's going to pay off. 1 point for the Cookies.
All right, I believe it's time for the raffle, everybody.
That's your third, 189 to 90. Tough Cookies over Scream Queens. Now it's time for the raffle.
It's Chick Van Dyke. What are you doing up here, Chick? Yeah, here, we'll put it down here. Thank you so much. Hey, it's raffle time, everybody. Oh, we're going to knock a bunch of stuff over. So get your raffle tickets out. The first prize, are you okay there, Trixie? Don't worry. I would say we're professionals, but we're actually not. The first prize is a Prosecco and Trader Joe's Snacks gift bag. Who wants a gift bag with snacks? I tell you, a lot of people. And the winner is, let me get my readers out, 174553. 174553. 553. We got a winner? Yeah, we got a winner. Prize 1, everybody. All right, prize 2 is it's a something. I think it's a Super Mario Brothers figurine. Oh no, it's the advent calendar. It's a great prize. Anyway, the winner of that is. Let's just get right to this. 174-624. 174-624. Do we have a winner? Hey, come on down. You won the advent calendar. All right, number 3 is a Fall Guys 12-inch plushie. It's blue and hot dog, and I tell you, you know you're gonna want it. It's kind of like the Dodgers, blue and hot dog. Okay. Oh yeah, let's not knock over my half calf. Okay, so that is 174-571. 174-571. We got a winner. Right on. Right on indeed. Okay, now the final prize is a bag of Derby Dolls merch. Let's see who gets that prize of the Derby Dolls merch. I'm really trying. I have a witness here from Chick Van Dyke that I am really trying to move my fingers around in there to make sure I have really moved around those tickets. And the winner is 174-495. 174-495. Yay, you want a bag of Derby Dolls merch? Just come on down here to concessions, and we'll have that ready for you. Make sure you get some snacks. Don't forget, this is your last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. And then we'll get this 4th quarter of exciting roller derby action here. I believe that is it. So thank you, everybody, for playing the raffle. We'll see you back in like 2 minutes and 37 seconds. All right, everybody, welcome back. 4th, final quarter, exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Make some noise for your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. We'll be starting this jam with in the Billy box for these Scream Queens. It'll be Valley Hurl with a directional block. We're going in this 189 for the Tough Cookies, 90 for the Scream Queens. And let's see how this 4th quarter works out. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Yeah, Slam and Amazon has been doing a fantastic game.
Yeah, Slamon's absolutely got my vote for MVP Grammar.
Yeah,
I don't get to vote, but if I did.
The Bob Fight up there just really like, oh yeah, I see you. I'm going to call it off.
No points for anybody on that one. Scream Queens picked up their scoring a little bit, 39 points in the third, but the Cookies poured it on once again with 69 points.
Penetration in the penalty box.
For BB. You know, BB. I always forget that one. Blocking out bounds. That's what it is.
Chance the Lapper jamming for the Tough Cookies, and wow.
There they go. Very business-like stride, Chance the Lapper. Speed,
Yeah,
state,
so
and style.
Damage Dame is the pivot, but has the star cover and is trying to put it on.
You can't score the points if you don't have the cover on, so only so much time to get that fitted, and Damage Dame has done it.
While skating. It's a lot of multitasking.
It's a lot.
Oh, it was so close.
Especially when you get into the corners, you have to think about crossing over too. Forget about it.
Yeah. Crossovers are the death of me.
That's why I don't walk and chew gum, y'all.
I have a bone chip in my left ankle that's never going to heal. Oh, look at the love on the jam line. It's so good. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
So much love. Our resident derby lover, Venus, in the chat says, tell Ren I'm her biggest fan. And also, yeah, Rad, go Rad forever. I stand Rad. So it's a highly positive place there in the chat right now, we believe.
Rad crew's the best crew. What can I say? We are Derby Dolls are the best, and the Rad's the best, and we're all the best. I don't know. Everyone's good. Good people. But a lot of confusion right now.
We got Jessica Curran says, hey, Gandalf, watching from North Carolina. I hope everything's well with you, Jessica.
I'm hoping everything is okay with you in North Carolina.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's, I've been to Asheville, and seeing the damage to that city is just shocking.
Oh, it's too many penalties.
Uh-oh, that was a lot of penalties.
It's a lot of penalties.
Okay, a bunch of people in the penalty box, snack attack, just killing it on the track. Valley Hurl took a little tumble there, and we got this, basic of a pack happening there. You have to have at least 2 skaters in the pack on the defense. Although, technically skating offense and the defense at the same time. That was a lot. 4 points for the Tough Cookies. Once again, if you're not sure what just happened, you can ask somebody at the after party at the Everson. And you can also go to derbydolls.com and learn all kinds of exciting stuff about the game. We have the rules up there. We have some videos and stuff. Our YouTube channel is just chock full of all kinds of exciting roller derby action throughout our 21-year history in Los Angeles. Bona Fide out lead for the Tough Cookies.
Tomorrow's Sunday. You can just go to church and ask a priest. Maybe they'll tell you.
I am going to see King Crimson. Well, not technically King Crimson.
Well,
I'm going to see
sort of like church.
Adrian. Yeah, I'm going to see some 80s prog rock. It's Adrian Belew playing all that discipline era King Crimson. Malice in the penalty box, by the way. You got Danny Carey from Toulon drums, and he used to be in Pygmy Love Circus, by the way. Great band, huge fan. And then you got who else is playing? It's an all-star band. It's called Beat.
Sometimes I look down to write down penalties, and when I look up, I have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about King Crimson playing tomorrow night downtown at the Broadway.
Well, I'm talking about Jezahel, lead jammer for the Tough Cookies.
Yeah, Jezahel. Oh, wow, Sprocket.
Tried to fake high, and Sprocket was not having one little bit of it.
Yeah, Sprocket's just wiping the track with Jezahel.
Oh my goodness, Jezahel though still gets by, gets 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, Damage Dame, the lovely tumble though. That was a really beautiful. The form there in that tumble for Damage Dame was just beautiful.
Top marks.
Top marks.
And Jezahel reports to the penalty box. It looks like we've got a power jam incoming, you believe?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Do we have a double jammer down or? No. Oh my goodness, great. Okay, so Jezahel is in there with an arms penalty, joined by Penetration, because Penny doesn't want anybody to be alone, with a directional block. Penny's a giver like that. And it's a power jam. Advantage for the Scream Queens. Night Marin is your power jammer. And yes, she is the one jam on the floor. And so that means there's only the one team that can score. And
Night Marin put up 4 in her last power jam.
Wow.
And the Cookies want to keep it low again one more time.
Yeah, D-Cup and Die with the front line.
What a pair. What a pair. But Marin is out. 36 seconds left on the jam clock.
When you say what a pair after me saying D-Cup, it just...
D-Cup, what a pair.
I meant both the skaters.
And Marin is through the back wall. Got all except Die. I think she might have passed
I'm not
D-Cup.
Sure. Look at Die.
Yeah, she's past D-Cup.
Look at that break. Die is like not... Die is like front row at Iron Maiden in '87. You're not getting past me. I'm going to stay up here and
be 20 feet out, don't they?
Steve Harris just rule. Wow. Yeah, I kind of lost track of that. That was fun though. Wasn't that cool? Yeah, roller derby's cool.
5 points on that jam. Bring Scream Queens to 95 to the Tough Cookies 202.
D-Cup in the penalty box with a blocking out of play. So yeah, if you get too far away from the engagement zone of that pack, you get a blocking out of play penalty, and that's what happened. And it looks like we have Hannah Barbarian in the penalty box for the Scream Queens. Malice Collins jamming for the Tough Cookies, and Valley Hurl right behind for the Scream Queens, and lost a bit of traction there.
That looked like the end of Grease at the drag race, and one of them spun out. And Danny Zuko came in and won the day.
Well, you know, it's all that beef stroganoff they have at halftime, as Blaine used to say. It kind of slows them down a bit. Stuff like that happens.
I almost said the bad guy, but the Scream Queens aren't the bad guys. There's no bad guys in Derby.
You know, well, when we created the Trust Fund Terrors, I wanted us to be the bad guys. Who doesn't want to be the heel in the sport? I wanted to be, well, that's why I'm evil. I want to be the bad guy.
It's hard to be a heel, though, if you don't, have scripted plot lines. And that's one of the things that's great about this league, is this is real sport, baby.
But you can still play dirty. That's what I do. I just want to play and attempt to win. I don't care about the rules. What rules?
Neil just wants to punch people in the eyeball and tell them their mama's a whore.
I don't like people telling me what to do, and I never have. Oh, penetration, not liking it either. Oh, running through on the inside line, out of that pack. Nunchuck's coming out for the Scream Queens. That was lovely.
You shouldn't say that about people's moms, Evelyn.
You know, my mom was a concentration camp survivor.
I know. That's the meta joke that everybody else didn't know.
Knows that my mom was in Indonesia when Emperor Hirohito, an honorary Aryan according to Hitler, put my mother in a concentration camp for 3.5 years and killed my grandparents. So, just my family history.
Way to keep the room up, even.
Yeah, I know. You know what it's like to be raised by a concentration camp survivor. It's very interesting. And it's why I don't like people telling me what to do. And back to roller derby action, shall we?
All right, pack is tight. Everybody's moving. Lots of bodies flying around.
Yeah, and that's okay. I see the star cover being passed. It is now to Sweetie. Sweetie, though, wow, look at Steph Kahn. Look at the way. Like, it's like those swizzles. Like, when Steph Kahn skates, it's almost like figure skate. It is like figure skate.
It's like the hockey game with the slots and the little guys swivel around.
Yeah, I mean, Steph Kahn's, control of her wheels just blows my mind.
Yeah, it really, it's like she's not on wheels. It's just without thought, her body just goes where she needs it to go, and very quickly.
And works so hard at that. Just works so hard.
But it's Moxakillen putting on that star.
Yeah, Steph Kahn one was just not going to let Sweetie go. I think Sweetie just had to give that one up.
That's how it goes sometimes. 6:26 left in the game. 2:07.97, and we've got a timeout by the Scream Queens.
Hey, timeout, everybody. I just want to remind you, if you like what you see here, you can join the Derby Dolls. We have all kinds of programs. We have our Derby Por Vida program, where you can just learn how to skate the track. It's just going to be for fun and fitness. We also have our Fresh Meat program if you want to get more into the gameplay. But you can skate this track in Derby Por Vida and just learn the skills without having to skate aggressive roller derby. Our in any sort of combative way. We also have our juniors programs for skaters between the ages of 7 and 17. Our juniors program is so fantastic. If you have you have a kid between the age of 7 and 17 who identifies with female bank track roller derby, then you should bring them down to our juniors program. It is a great place for them to be. And of course, we have our enforcers too. You can, these are all volunteers who train to be enforcers. So we are a volunteer-run organization. We want to thank the volunteers who make this possible and make these games possible. And of course, thank you for being here to support us.
This bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. Thank you, City of Vernon.
They want to give a special thank you to our amazing medical staff, and I'll tell you a little bit more about them after this jam, if I get a chance.
It's our favorite time to talk about them is when someone isn't hurt.
Yes. I know, that is nice, huh? Everybody's on the track, Trixie. There's nobody in the penalty box. I just really had to enjoy that for a moment. Full packs.
A little Depeche Mode moment as we enjoy the silence instead of reading a lot of penalties that we can't really see.
Did you say enjoy Depeche Mode? That is something I don't know how to do.
Knockout is out and lead for the Cookies.
Yeah, Block Matrix really trying to get through that pack, just having a really complex time.
Yeah, the Cookies, these Cookies are skating together. They are just, the teamwork is on point, and it is not easy to be getting through these packs. As I'm sure the Scream Queens could attest.
Oh yeah, they can tell you all about it. The after party at the Everson. Oh, finally, freedom. Block Matrix is out to skate freely. For now, at least.
For now, until the jam clock runs out. And,
or knockout calls it off, or however we're going there.
Whichever it was. 3 points for the Cookies.
We do have some penalties. Jezahel with an arms penalty and Hurl Scout for a stopping penalty. So much for full packs. They were each thinned out by one blocker
It
down.
was beautiful while it lasted.
Wah-wah. Penetration jamming for the Tough Cookies against Slam and Amazon for the Scream Queens. Penny clean through on the inside, but not to be outdone.
Yeah, they just kept the whole pack high in the turn, which left a huge hole on the inside. Penetration skates right through it, but oh my goodness, comes in super hot. Giving Whiskey a hand up, that's only fair. Some hugs, some love.
Oh, yeah.
And a probable trip to the penalty box. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see.
Yeah. Penny.
Although he's got a challenge.
I see a challenge.
Cookies coach is waving that red challenge flag. That means that they have a dispute.
We'll just say
a nit to pick.
Caring about nothing is caring about something. And that is that we have it's going to be, I believe, a challenge on the back blocking penalty against penetration that would make this a power jam.
It would make it more than a power gem. It would make it penetration, probably being ejected from the game evenly, or being very close to it. And that's why it's so important. Even though Cookies are ahead, 210-97 with 4:17 left to go, this is an absolutely understandable challenge by the Cookies. They don't want to lose Penny. Who wants to lose Penny?
I'm trying to figure
Nobody.
out, hey, is Caring About Nothing wearing one of Iron Maiden's harnesses? That Iron Maiden was a skater for the Tough Cookies, actually started on the blue team and then went to the Tough Cookies. Sell these amazing outfits and harnesses on, it's called Rachel, by Rachel Nevadas, and that might be from that collection. I'll have to look into that.
Well, it looks really good, whatever it is.
Yeah, fantastic. Hey, I have a question. Did anyone here watch The Golden Bachelor? Anybody watch The Golden Bachelor? Did you see Dr. Bob? Dr. Bob on The Golden Bachelor, the one who's has the Wayward Home for Lesbians Thanksgiving, is part of our medical staff, or had been before Bob retired. So that's part of our doll repair team. And Dr. Bob was a wonderful part of this league for well over a decade, I believe, and still grateful to have his support. And it was so weird seeing him on The Golden Bachelor, but we're sorry he wasn't on there long enough to bring his date here. But anyway, we want to give you a special thank out to our amazing medical staff. If you're looking for a chiropractor or acupuncturist, please visit one on our team. They support the dolls all year round. They're some of the best around. Check them out on derbydolls.com/doll/repair or -repair. It's on the Derby Dolls website, which we hope you'll go on there and sign up for our mailing list. And of course, also please follow us on social media. We're on the Facebook, on the Instagram, we're on the TikTok, and all good stuff. All right, challenge is lost.
And that's that for penetration. Nah, nah, hey, hey, kiss her goodbye. Sorry about that, Penny. We always love to see you. We hate to see you go, but we love to see you leave. All right. That's so stupid.
I know it's so stupid, but I like to watch Penny. Anything Penny does. It's just such an amazing gift. We have such wonderful people in this league, and we have a Power Jam feature in the one and only Slammin' Amazon.
Slammin' Amazon.
Oh, wow. Slammin' Amazon having a little bit of time getting by StephCon 1.
Oh, great timing by Draft Punk, too. Waiting to charge forward until just as Slammin' Amazon got knocked to the infield.
I liked when Draft Punk was kind of teetered and fell down. There was a little look on her face like, ooh.
How did Amazon stay on that track? Oh, my goodness.
It's magic.
It is magic. It's a magic of edge control, and Amazon's got it.
Oh, taking up, it's always tough on that high side that you could just get locked in the rail, but if you go on the inside, it is very hard. I saw one foot dangling on the coping of the track. I'm not sure if that counts for anything.
Well,
but
the enforcers are right there. I'm sure they got a great view of it, whatever it was.
Yeah, and then right there, Draft Punk just is like slamming Amazon straight into it. Slammin' decides to just reset completely behind the back of the pack. Only a few seconds left on the jam clock.
Yeah, at that point, the wise thing to do is just make sure you don't get penalties and give away a power jam to the other side.
Yeah, 5 points for the Scream Queens. I know it's a lot. You have to skate clean. You have to skate without penalties. Like, who didn't skate without penalties? StephCon 1. StephCon 1 did not skate without penalties. So Steph sitting in the penalty box. Right here in the 2024 playoffs, I'm watching Steph in the penalty box with, 2 penalties? Yep, directional block and failure to reform. Go hard and go home. Rocket out lead, but Malice comes out for the tough cookies. Wow. I say that a lot, but it's when they come up on the high side, it's just so cool. It's like the best view in the world up here.
Sprocket hits the back wall and calls it off. No points for the cookies, 2 for the Scream Queens.
Coming down to the last few jams of the game. Really excited thank you everyone who's here today. We really appreciate it. And of course, everyone online. We appreciate you being a part of the Derby Dolls and everything we do to keep bank track roller derby alive in Los Angeles. Like I said, an amazing sport, one of 2 sports invented in the United States, and we're glad to be a big part of the stewards of its legacy.
Ooh, Jezebel out quick and lead for the cookies.
Yeah, Jezebel, just a fantastic force of nature coming through. And Ice Creamer running out of the pack. Ice Creamer is very good at running out of the pack. I wonder if that's part of the name. I scream, you scream. I run. I don't know. Can't all be.
Jez beats that front wall, calls it off. It's another 4 points for the cookies.
It's going to bring it to 217 to 104.
Moxa Killen sitting for a directional block. Cookies down 1 blocker.
Yeah, Cookies will be going to champs. Championship bout will be held in December against the winner of the second game, I believe. That will be on December 14th. You'll be able to see the Cookies at champs.
And you've got to keep your eye on the social media for when those tickets go on sale, because when they go on sale, they go pretty fast. So if you want to be in the house, and why wouldn't you be, you got to keep your eyes out.
Damage jamming for the Scream Queens, out lead.
Ooh, big hit.
Yeah, Avada Kedavra out.
Draft Punk made try to do a barrel roll there on the infield.
Oh, wow, that was so close. Like, it almost seemed like Damage Jam was almost able to sneak along the high side, not quite, goes in the infield, had her that pack without advancing position.
And lost lead by so doing. Saved a penalty, but is no longer in control of the jam.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they switched back and
just taken down by, ooh.
Calls it off just as Draft Punk puts one in the sternum, sending damage day to the Masonite.
I had to skate against Draft Punk in the alumni game, and it was like, it was really terrifying.
Well, Draft Punk hits hard, man.
Yeah, Draft Punk does not mess around. And either it's Chance the Lap or, you can't. Here's the thing with the jam line, you have to start behind it, and pretty much on it you can, but you can start as far back behind it as you like, and that is what Chance is doing here.
We've got a call in the we got a call on the track for an official timeout, and we've got a call in the chat room from Jody Bennett. We need an Evil E bio picture ASAP.
And
are you selling the rights to your life story?
Oh wow! I'll tell you, you're gonna need some good lawyers.
Greta Gerwig to direct.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Well, we did have Whip It. For everyone who saw Whip It, it was written by Maggie Mayhem of the blue team of that time. Maggie Mayhem was my carpool buddy. So in the movie, Kristen Wiig's character is loosely based on me as the wise old sage, which is not exactly what I wanted, but this is true. I got to be a part of seeing the filming, which is fantastic. But the best part of the movie is the fact that the scene where the person is left behind when the fire marshal is called and the game is broken up. In the movie, it is a young person who then hits some very difficult things because of that. In real life, when the police shut us down in Chinatown, I was the one left behind and almost arrested. And I'm really glad that Maggie Mayhem just kind of decided to just memorialize that in film, because I was calling Maggie Mayhem on my cell screen, "Where are you?" as I was stuck in Chinatown with no way to leave until luckily Maggie, Molly Hatchet saved me. So Whip It is kind of, in some ways, my story, but there's so much more.
All right. 329 with an unsportsperson-like conduct.
Oh, that is Von. No way. We don't get that very often. And you know who's probably jealous of that?
Steph Con.
Yeah, because I don't think Steph Con's ever won to go Draft Punk with an unsporting conduct.
I think they may have, I'm guessing, and this is pure speculation on my part, it was probably for that hit at the whistle. It may have been decided that it was after the whistle.
Well, you know what we got to do when there's an unsporting conduct?
What's that?
Wow. Sorry. It's just so shocking. But, I know Draft Punk's character, and I would never judge Draft by one action, and I know Draft Punk probably just made a mistake, and that's fine.
Yep, it can happen. And Nightmare and out in lead, pursued by Chance the Lapper.
Yeah, well, this is pretty much could be it for the last jam, because there's only time on the jam clock, no time on the game clock. Oh, everyone comes fighting through. We got pile up on the straightaway.
This jam is over now. The enforcers are going to confer. If the team in the lead had no penalties, then the game is over. If the team in the lead had a penalty and the other team did not, then we'll have one more jam. Keep your eyes on Metallica, the head referee in the white helmet, who will either award the game to the winner or call for one more jam.
And when we do declare the winner, we will have some victory laps. You can come down here and get some hand slaps. And then we'll have our MVP awards, so you can watch all that excitement on the infield. Of course, thank you to everyone who has tuned in for the webcast. I hope you'll come back at 6:30 Pacific time for the Varsity Brawlers versus the Fight Crew to see which one of them will be going to champs in December. I'll be here too, Trixie.
And that's your game!
Let's give it up for the Tough Cookies, everybody!
221 to 110.
Tough Cookies go to champs!
Come on down and give them the congratulations they deserve.
That's right.
Any second now, they're going to come out here and start skating so we can say their names.
All right, let's give it up for them. Steph Con 1, Knockout, Amoxicillin, Jezahel, Diana Ross, Draft Punk, Avada Kedavra, Snack Attack, Vanna Fight, Moulin Rouge, Malice Cullen, Chance the Lapper, Co-Captain Penetration, Captain of your Tough Cookies, D-Cup runneth over, your coach, a Comic Blonde, and a Karen About Nothing, and of course, Beats by K and She Deviled Egg. She Deviled Egg, Beats by K, you got to get back here. You're going to champs in December. Get up for the Tough Cookies, everybody.
All right, and do please keep it going for the Scream Queens. Go on out there, Scream Queens, you got this. Damage Dame, Ice Creamer, Slammin' Amazon, Nunchucks, Gandalf the Cray, Sprocket Rocket, Valley Hurl, Night Marin, Sweet Home Alabama, Melistopheles, Block Matrix, Hannah Barbarian, Co-Captain Horchata, Captain Whiskey Behavior, also Chick Van Dyke, Turncoats Black Mamba, Coaches Whoopi Rollberg, and Brooklyn Decker. One more time for the Scream Queens.
I'd like to thank the Enforcers, EMTs, Doll Repair Team, the Track Monkeys, and of course our amazing rad crew.
Amazing, our one-woman band up here.
Yeah, let's give it for Jesus, everyone, and everyone else up here. MacBook Air, our DJ, and of course Trixie Biscuit, my partner.
Oh, and of course Eva Lee, my partner.
Hey, well, thank you so much for being here. Want to remind you to be happy, be well. Be back here at 6:30 for the Varsity Brawlers Fight Crew game, and also a reminder to please support your local mutual aid organizations like the Lavender Collection or Water Drop LA. Make sure you check those out, LA Tennis Unit, and support your mutual aid organizations wherever you are. Thank you, and see you back at 6:30.
Everybody, it is time. Oh, good afternoon, everybody. It is time for MVP awards. Woo! All right, so we're gonna give the ones and tough cookies first. Our MVP overall is D Cup Runneth Over. Woo! And for MVP Jammer, we have Steph Conwan. And last, but definitely not least, we have MVP blocker, Jezahel. Congratulations on your awards.
I just want to point out that Whiskey has lipstick on her helmet right here, so someone's face went into there. I love that for you. Same team. All right, MVP Jammer goes to Amazon. MVP blocker is Chucks. And overall is Hannah. Thank you, bye. Gandalf, what do I do with this?
Hello, thank you so much for watching. Please tune in for the next game at 6:30, Fight Crew versus Varsity Brawlers.